Well, hello there. I'm back, and I finished batch 1 and 2. I'm sorry it says I have a bad connection, but my very best. Hopefully the connection will get a little bit better. I don't know why it's saying that. Oh, you upgrade your internet, you get super fast speeds, and still doesn't really do anything. So I finished batch 1 and 2 earlier live, and I turned off the camera, I finished batch 2. Now I'm getting ready for batch 3 and 4, and I was talking about the modified master batch technique that I'm using for this. And Rosalind in the chat says hi, so hello. And I want to kind of show you this about before, because this is the water jacket heater. The water jacketed heater. And it's from Willow Way, and basically, I was saying it looks like a water tank, or it looks like a water heater, like a household water heater, but only the outside layer actually has water, so you have to fill it with water, and on the other side is a spot where you can fill it with water. Hello in England! And then it has a thermostat, and I think that the newer models might look a little bit different than this one, but this is what mine looks like. And I have a couple of door stoppers under here that I use to tilt it, which helps to get the oil out of the spigot over here a little bit better. And I have mine set at 100 degrees, that's Fahrenheit, or about 38 for you guys everywhere else besides America. I don't know why we use a different system, because it just doesn't make sense, does it? But so that is what the oil heater looks like that I use for this. And like I was saying in the last video, if you didn't catch me then, I use this for the solid oils that need to be melted, like coconut, and in this case coconut, cocoa butter, and beeswax. And there's all of the beeswax. Lots of beeswax for minding. Yeah. So so it has the correct ingredients and the correct proportions for the soap that I'm going to be making. And now I'm going to measure out the liquid oils that I need. I actually already measured the sunflower oil because I was almost out of that one, but I wanted to kind of show this technique because I don't know if you guys get these super heavy 35-pound or almost 16-kilogram boxes of oil that come in like it has a bag with a spout, and it's good because it kind of the bag collapses inside and it dispenses the oil, and it helps because it doesn't let any air in, so it helps keep your oils nice and fresh. But they're so darn heavy that it's hard to lift them up, and you can leave them on a tray or something, but then how do you get them measured into your pot that you're weighing? So this is what I came up with. This is very simple too, because all you need is a bucket. And I buy coconut oil in the bucket. Sorry if this is loud when I'm moving this, but for some reason my tripod doesn't it doesn't go smooth the way it should. So I just put the box on top of the bucket, and then it's easy, and then you don't have to lift it up, and it's like so simple. And most of you, if you have one of these, you probably have one of these. So that's going to make it easier to measure the next oil that goes into the soap, which is safflower oil. So I'm going to measure those into both containers like this. So I'm going to turn it so that the spout goes about. No, so the spout goes, let me see if you can see the spout. There's the spout. Here is my handle. Here is my spout. Okay. When I get all steamed up, then I shout, tip me over and pour me out. I'm a little teapot. Okay, so now it makes it so much easier to measure these oils like that. And when you buy these, they include a little spout, so that makes it really helpful. So I'll get that one measured. And this is for batch number 3. Oh, I'm almost there. Just kidding. Yep, there we go. Okay. And then I have to put some other oils in it too, because it's not the only oil that it's going to get. So let me measure these other ones. And I also like to use the spouts on these gallon containers. So I save them and I put them in the dishwasher and I reuse them because they fit really nicely onto the gallon containers too. So they don't let air in, so that's the only downside. But if you just tip it back and forth, you'll let some air in order to let it pour out, because these aren't going to collapse the same way this bag does. Okay, and I have another oil to put in there. Oh, gotta open it first. I might not have enough. I'm probably gonna have to change to a new container. But that's okay, because I'll get to show you. Okay. And this scale that I'm using is great because it doesn't time out because it's plugged in. So unless you leave it on overnight, then that's not good because you use too much electricity. Well, it's probably negligible, but I'm still, I guess, aware of when I do stuff like that. So I have another one over here that I'm ready to open. So I will get a new little spout that has been cleaned. Ta-da! And I'll show you how I put this spout on these gallons, and it kind of just helps it go out more. Oops, sorry. Tripping over things. It helps with that. So let's see if you can see my area. There we go. All right, let me move this one out of the way. We don't need that one here. And there's going to be a foil seal in here. So what I'm using is a box cutter. It's very handy. So I just use that. Sometimes these fit on with no problem. And sometimes there's a little bit too much plastic, and I need to use that box cutter to remove excess, but this is just fine. So I can continue with that. And then you close it, and then it's closed again. So those spouts are really cool. So if you buy those big containers and you get these spouts, then I would say save them and clean them, because I don't know where else you would get them. But they say, let's see, they say made in England. They say Waddington and Duval, London. They have a patent number, but I don't know where you would buy them. So I save them. I save them and I wash them. I have a bunch of them too, because they work great for this. And they also fit on vinegar containers, which sometimes I use in the garden for unwanted plants. Okay, so this one's done. These cool containers are Cambro food service containers, and a lot of people ask me about these, so I'll put a link under the video when it's done. So these are the oils for batch number 3. So this will be ready to go. And now I just need the liquid oils for batch number 4. So I'm going to everything that I just did, I'm going to do it all over again. And that's really it. When I'm ready to make the soap, I will pull the liquefied solid oils from the melter, and they're, in the amount that I need, because they're already proportional or mixed proportionately and melted, and they're being kept at 100 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 38 Celsius. And that's really it. So just thought I would share those couple of tips with you. Okay, got that part done. I guess I can go over here and check and see if anyone's in the chat, because usually I like to put the chat up, and I didn't do it yet. So let me check over here. Aha, 2 viewers from England today, live. So, okay, that's the empty one. Let me get the next ones. And the last one. I'm probably out of this one, so I need to get the other oil. All right, let's go. Every last bit. So, usually I wear an apron when I do all this stuff, but I'm not particularly worried about the shirt that I'm wearing since I've already ruined it. But there's a funny story behind the shirt that I'm wearing because of what it says. Can you see this? It says, "Free yourself. Free yourself." For the longest time, I did not realize that this shirt looked like it might say something different. And so for years, I've been wearing this shirt thinking, oh, free yourself, la la la. And then one day, I think my dad saw me in this shirt and he was like, what does your shirt say? And he just had this look of overwhelming disapproval in his face. And then suddenly I could tell that the shirt looked like it said something different. And I was like, wow, my goodness, it kind of looks like it says something else, like another 4-letter word that starts with F. So that's kind of funny. I need to grab the other oil. Let's see. Oh, no, I don't. I have it right here. So that's kind of funny if you could see that. Hope I didn't offend anybody, but just try not to be offended. I honestly had no idea, but that's why I'm not wearing an apron today, because I don't care if my shirt gets messed up because I don't wear it out anymore. Nike made this shirt, and I was like, oh yeah, clearance. It was a good deal. It's only like $1. No wonder it was only $1, because people don't want to run around wearing a shirt that looks like this. But I actually got a lot of compliments on the shirt. I thought, oh, everybody likes the shirt. And really, I guess it probably just seemed like I had a lot more attitude than I really had. So that's kind of like my funny airhead moment story. All right then. So I'm done measuring my soaps. I just wanted to show you this over here, this melter from soapequipment.com, this Willow Way. Greetings from Seattle. Hello in Seattle. I ran a marathon in Seattle and a half. That was really fun. I used to live in the Washington area, and it is beautiful out there. The scenery is just amazing. There's hills and evergreen trees everywhere, and it just smells good out there. Just always smells like those essential oils of the fir trees, that kind of lemon pine sort of scent. Anyways, now I'm just rambling, so I'll see you guys all next time. Bye!